How's it going, guys? Kobe Woods, West Coast Regional Sales Manager. Today I'm here with
Cameron Jones, the Central U.S. Regional Sales Manager.
And we're gonna go over our 36 DS. Let's go ahead and check it out.
So the Ghost 36 DS is gonna be our bunkhouse floor plan. This unit's 36 foot 11 bumper to bumper. The Ghost is gonna be standard on the International MV Heavy chassis. So you're gonna get 800 pounds of torque, 360 horsepower, and this thing has the ability and the rating to tow 20,000 pounds. A cool feature about this unit is that it comes standard with a drop-down hood. We like to call it the white t-shirt servicing method, just so you're able to actually walk into the unit and get any of your service needs done.
As we move to the campsite of the coach, the first thing you'll see on your chassis is your side view cameras. You'll also see your 22.5-inch Continental tires.
As we move further along the campsite of the coach, your first cargo bay and right below your passenger entry steps is actually going to be your fuel tank. On the Ghost, it's going to come standard with 100-gallon fuel capacity, and this is diesel. Right past your first cargo bay, you're going to have your entry door. So this is a front entry coach. To the left of your entry door, you're going to have your light up grab handle with your exterior TV. That's going to be a 32-inch smart TV.
Right below your entry door, you will see your Lipper automotive power step. Whenever you open your door, it does automatically come out and go in. Right above your entry door, you will see your awning. It covers your electrical outlets, your entry door, and your outside entertainment center. As we move right behind that entry door, the first cargo bay you'll see contains your 12-volt deep cycle batteries. These are lead acid. The next two bays that you'll see are going to be just your storage bays. Again, these are galvanized steel. The great thing about that, we did a toolbox drop test where we went to the Upper Peninsula of Michigan in the extreme cold, dropped a 20-pound box, and what we found was that in the cold, that rotocast plastic actually cracked. We did the same thing with our galvanized steel. It kept its integrity. We did the same thing in Arizona. What we found was the asphalt was actually melting those rotocast bays where we could actually do the same thing with our galvanized steel, and again, it kept its integrity. They're not building safes out of rotocast plastic, they're building them out of steel.
The first bay behind your wheel well is going to be your propane tank. At Nexus, we use a 20.3-gallon propane tank. It's standard across all Super C brands. We do add a quick connect that's zip tied to it, so if you need any easy access to that propane, we do provide that. The bay behind that is going to be another storage bay. So on your campsite of this unit, the 36DS, in total, you've got 3 cargo storage bays that are available for anything you need to put in there. On the Ghost, you're going to get bus-style cargo bay doors. It's a much classier look, and it allows you to get more things into your cargo bays.
As we move to the back of this coach, the first thing you'll notice, starting at the top moving down, is our rear backup camera. Right below that, you will have your large exit window. What you'll notice too is this is a full molded fiberglass cap protecting all your electricals and any transitions from the roof to the back. This also comes standard with a roof ladder as well as a 20,000-pound tow hitch. Let's go into the construction of this unit.
At Nexus, every single unit we build is going to be framed out of steel cage construction. So your floor, your roof, and your sidewalls are actually made out of 20-gauge tube steel. So the layers to your sidewall, you're going to have an exterior layer of fiberglass, your first layer of Azdel. Azdel is going to be double the insulator and 4 times the sound barrier of the typical wood that other manufacturers are using. Then you're going to have your layer of steel framing inside of that. We do frame out every entry door, every window, and your entry steps going into the unit. We put block foam insulation inside of each opening all throughout the sidewall. On the inside of that layer, you're going to have your second layer of Azdel, and then on the inside of that, you're going to have your interior wallpaper. So in total, that gives you 5 layers through the sidewall with no wood in the product, reduces the chance of delamination. So the roof's going to be basically the same construction as the sidewall. You're going to have a pebble fiberglass material on the top, so it's still fiberglass, just got a little bit of texture, so if it's mildewy in the morning, you don't slip and fall. Right below that layer of Azdel, you're going to have a stamped steel truss every 12 to 16 inches depending on the layout. Inside those trusses, you're going to have galvanized steel AC ducting. Okay, so we're actually putting residential grade, the stuff you guys have in your home, we're putting inside of this unit. Below that, you're going to have your second layer of Azdel, just like in the sidewall, and then your ceiling wallpaper right below that. And it's a seamless one-piece radius wrapped fiberglass roof, so there's no nail holes up there. If it can be ran out the side of the wall, we try to do it. Your rainwater is just running right off into your gutters and shooting off the front and the back of the coach. Now that we're on the driver's side of the coach, in the very rear cargo bay, that's going to be your electrical bay. So you're going to have your 2,000-watt inverter, which is standard across all Ghost floor plans, your automatic transfer switch, and your automatic power cord reel. So the Ghost comes standard with the automatic roll-up reel, which is a big advantage. Your cargo bay right in front of that is going to be your dump bay. This is where you're going to be able to dump your tanks, also have your Nautilus panel for all of your hookups. Right above these 2 bays, you're going to have your Dometic 30,000 BTU furnace with your Fogatti tankless water heater. The tankless water heater is standard at Nexus across across all brands, and we go with the Fogatti brand.
So continuing on the driver's side, the first 2 bays are going to just be storage. Right in front of that, you're going to see your generator. This is an Onan 8,000 watt generator. The great thing about this, anywhere they work on Cummins engines, they can service this generator. It does have an automatic safety in it as well. That way, if your tank goes below a quarter tank, it will stop running from your generator. That way it doesn't leave you stranded. Right in front of that bay, you will just see more storage. In front of that bay, you will have your depth fill-up tank.
I want to take a second and talk about our slides. So every slide at Nexus is going to be standard on the Norco cable slide system. Essentially, this slide system just uses cables and pulleys to get the slide in and out. We put slide toppers standard on everything, so we don't want any debris or leaves or anything getting tracked inside of your unit or potentially causing damage to your slide. We also use frameless windows. They open up the awning style, so you can actually have them open in the rain. And as you can see behind me, for the Ghost 2027 year models, we rolled out new paint schemes. This unit is our Obsidian Blue. We have 3 other paint options: Carbon, Inferno, and Espresso. Carbon, you're gonna get black on top with white and silver. Inferno, you're gonna have white on top with red and silver on the bottom. And then we have Espresso, which is white on top, brown in the middle, and silver on the bottom.
Thanks for checking out the outside of this 36 DS with us. Let's go and pass it off to Brock to do the inside.
Hi guys, so inside the first thing you're gonna see is our bourbon interior. This is gonna be our brown leather couches, as well as our black up top and our gold finish on the drawers. In this coach, we're already gonna have the theater seats installed, which is an upgrade for all of our Super Cs you can do. Starting up at the front, we're gonna have our cab over. This is gonna have an 800-pound weight rating, as well as give you 2 extra spots to sleep. Whether you're traveling with the kids or extra family, it's a great addition to the front. Moving along to this side of the coach, we're gonna first start off with our power tower, as well as extra storage down below. Our TV is on a swivel, so no matter where you're at in the coach, you're gonna be able to watch, as well as it's conveniently placed right across from the theater seat. Moving up top, you also have more storage for anything with the TV, remotes, any additional items. Moving on into the kitchen, the first thing you notice when walking inside of the coach, you're gonna have a pop-up cutting board, which gives you additional countertop space. Behind that, we have another power tower, which is great for rice cookers, tea, coffee, anything you need back there. We're gonna have a stainless steel kitchen sink here, plenty of storage for your pantry items, as well as a convection microwave in this coach. Moving below your microwave, you're gonna have a 3-burner cooktop. Below that, you're gonna have an oven. This is an option for all of our Super Cs, whether you want the convection microwave and the oven, or you just want the convection microwave, this can be a drawer as well. Below that, you're gonna have even more additional storage. Moving back to our refrigerator, this is gonna be our residential size stainless steel refrigerator. Huge benefit to this coach. You're gonna have an ice maker down below as well as 2 opening doors, which gives you access from both sides. So moving across from the refrigerator, we're going to have our dinette. Our dinette is gonna have 4 seat belts, which gives you plenty of access for family or any visitors you wanna have inside. Down below, this is a huge benefit. We're gonna have a pull-out storage down below in our dinette on both sides. Speaking of storage, when we move up top, we're gonna have our hardwood cabinetry throughout, which gives you even more storage up top as well as down below around your dinette. This is gonna have 2 bunks, giving you plenty of space whether you want extra visitors or storage. You also have 2 windows inside, which gives you plenty of sunlight and great for an easy travel. Down below, you're also gonna have more storage. Directly across from your bunks, you're gonna find your bathroom. Inside the bathroom, you're gonna find your Dometic toilet, then you're gonna have your tankless water heater. To the right of that, you're going to have your chargers for any toothbrushes, any electric trimmers, as well as above, which you're gonna have your medicine cabinet. To the right, you're gonna have your massive 30 by 36 shower, as well as a skylight up top to give you additional space. Inside this shower, you're gonna have an adjustable shower head, as well as a shower miser. Let's head to the back of the coach to show you the rest of the unit. First thing you see when moving into the back of the coach is going to be this door. The sliding door is going to allow you to separate your personal bedroom from any visitors you may have in your bunks. This is great for family road trips where the parents want to be in here and you can have the kids in the bunks. Moving behind the door, you're going to have your king-size bed. Each side of this king-size bed, you're going to have 2 nightstands. This is great if you have a CPAP. Above the bed, you're going to see your window, which gives you great natural light. Across from that, you're going to have your TV, which pulls up for additional storage, as well as 2 closets on each side. Down below that, you're going to have 6 cabinets in total. Moving to the front of the chassis, this Ghost is going to have a ton of great benefits. Starting at the screen, it's going to be a huge screen that allows you to use Apple CarPlay and makes navigation very easy. I wanted to also mention we use a 6-speed 3000 Allison transmission, which is a great transmission for this unit. This is a huge upgrade. Right behind me for the Ghost seats, it's going to be wrapped seats, which gives you a very premium luxury feel while you're driving this unit. Thank you so much for joining us today on the 36 Ghost. If you have any questions, please look up nexusrv.com, as well as feel free to reach out to us as we have all of our links on there as well. Thank you, and we'll see you in the next one.